Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another comparison video from me. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the visual differences between the PC, the Nintendo DS and the Nintendo 3DS versions of Mystery Case Files Ravenhearst. So this might be a little bit of a longer one as we are discussing 3 games rather than the normal 2. I do have a playlist here on my channel for all of my previous comparison videos if you'd like to check those out. So let's get straight on. We'll start with the PC version, and mine is actually quite special. I think this came from a box set or something, because it's not the typical PC, it is a slim case, and I quite like it. So this is the front cover. Then moving on to the DS, we have the front cover here. And finally, the 3DS. I do have a pesky sticker on there that I am getting off slowly, but it does not want to come off. So here they all are together, and as you can see, these two are pretty much exactly the same. This one's quite drastically different. You do have that same crow, or raven, I'm going to say raven because Ravenhearst, but he is looking the left rather than looking at the right on these versions. The house is pretty much the same, but you can see the colour gradients they've used are quite vastly different, so quite a big difference there. So moving to the sides quickly, this is the side of the PC version, the DS and the 3DS, and there they are all together. Obviously it's quite an unfair comparison, but these two again quite similar, and this one, well, the logo's the same. So this is the back of the PC version, the back of the DS version, and finally the back of the 3DS version. And all 3 of these are quite different from each other, to be honest, so I don't need to point out every difference, you can visually see. So the write-up on the DS, as you can see just there, and the 3DS are exactly the same. The screenshots are also the same, but they are flipped. This one is entirely different, just completely different. So a fair comparison is between these two. This is not so fair, but I'll show you anyway. So here's what you're greeted with when you open the PC version. I really like these slim PC cases. The black and white disc, as is quite typical. As you can see, no manual comparison this video because my copy didn't come with one. This is what you're greeted with when you open the DS version of Ravenhearst. And finally, the 3DS version. So I won't bring the PC back in for this, but I will bring the DS back. It's so nice to see the differences between these two. You know, the cases, the cartridges, everything. So finally, we'll discuss the manuals, and I don't think this one came with one, so this is going to be quite quick. So moving to the DS version, we do have the customary Nintendo manual there, which we'll not be looking at. This is the manual that we want to have a look at, so I'll flick through it as quickly as I can. And again, much like we've seen before on this series, it seems to be quite a short manual, but in English, French, Netherlands, Italian and Spanish. So we'll flick through it quickly, but again, it seems to be a very, very short manual, as you can see there. But it's quite inclusive that they use different languages. I like that. So again, we'll flick through as quickly as we can. Apologies that my camera is struggling with this. Oh, it really does not want to focus on this manual. So there we have it. And this has 32 pages. But again, only about 5 or 6 pages when you break it down. So for the 3DS, you get this for the Nintendo Club, which will no longer work. And I don't know if it came with a manual, but mine certainly didn't. It just came with this sheet of paper. And there's the back. That's your lot. It's an electronic manual, look. So no, this one doesn't come with a manual. So there you have it. If you do like hidden objects games with a little horror twist, then I would strongly recommend the Ravenhearst series. I really, really enjoy it. So how best to play this? I've never actually played it on the DS or 3DS, but I would very much like to. I have, of course, played it on the PC. My honest opinion, you can buy it on the Big Fish game store, and oftentimes it's free actually on the store. So I would digitally download this onto your laptop or desktop. That's my honest opinion. I don't know if the discs still work. I'm not sure, so I would just digitally download this game. But this is a good option too, because I do think hidden objects games play really well on Nintendo systems. So these are quite inexpensive, so if you want to get it on this instead, then please feel free to. I don't know if the gameplay is different, because like I say, I haven't played it on the DS or 3DS, but I'm assuming not. So really, it's up to you. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye Embers.